Picture this. Suncorp Stadium 2005, Game 3, series locked at 1-1, 80,000 people screaming themselves hoarse. A 17-year-old kid from Ipswich lines up at 5/8 for Queensland for the very first time. Across from him stands the greatest halfback the game has ever seen, Andrew Johns, the king, the immortal. 10 minutes into his debut, the kid puts a spiral bomb up, Johns misjudges it in the lights, the ball bounces, the kid regathers, steps inside Brad Fittler and plants the ball under the posts. The stadium detonates. Johns is on his knees, head in hands, tears streaming. One moment changed everything, and then the kid disappeared from the spotlight like a ghost. Where the hell is he now? If that just sent a shiver down your spine, hit subscribe to all sports updates right now because this story is about to rip your heart out and you won't see the twist coming. His name is Greg Inglis. Except it isn't Greg Inglis. That night the jersey said number 21 and the name on the back was Scott Prince. 17 years and 11 months old, youngest debutant in Origin history since Brad Fittler himself. Queensland needed a miracle after losing Game 2 in Sydney. Steve Price was injured, Lockyer was hobbling, and desperate selectors threw the Brisbane North's Devils halfback into the cauldron. Nobody outside Queensland had even heard of him. The Brisbane Broncos had passed on him twice. He was working as a roof tiler 3 months earlier. Now he was staring down the greatest player on the planet on the biggest stage in rugby league. The pressure should have crushed him. Instead he danced. 10 minutes in, Prince launches that bomb. Johns, under enormous fatigue from carrying NSW for 70 minutes already, drifts out of position for half a second. Prince marks it, steps, wrong foots Fittler, accelerates and scores. The roar almost lifts the roof off Lang Park. Cameras zoom in on Johns and there it is, real tears. Not frustration tears, actual broken man tears. The king had been dethroned by a child. Queensland goes on to win 20-19 in Golden Point on a Darren Lockyer field goal, but the image everyone remembers is Johns sobbing and a 17-year-old kid standing over him with the try that broke New South Wales forever. That night Scott Prince became a Queensland god overnight. Then the strangest thing happened. He never played Origin again for 7 years. 7 entire years. The kid who made Andrew Johns cry vanished from representative football like he had been erased. Broncos still didn't want him, he bounced to the Tigers, then the Titans, injuries hit, form dipped, selectors forgot the fairy tale. By 2010 people were asking, did that night even happen or was it a fever dream? Meanwhile Johns retired as the greatest ever and Inglis, Thurston, Slater took all the headlines. Prince floated in the background, solid but never spectacular again. The boy who owned one perfect night became rugby league's greatest what-if story. Fast forward to 2012. Queensland is getting smashed by injuries again. Petero Civoniceva is gone, Thurston is hurt, Cooper Cronk is the only recognized half. Desperate selectors make the call nobody expected. Scott Prince, now 29 years old, is recalled for Game 3 in a last-ditch effort to save the dynasty. He walks back into camp like a ghost returning to the house he once haunted. The same stadium, the same opponent, but now he's the old man trying to recapture Lightning. And against every odd in the universe he does it again. 40 minutes into the game he puts Billy Slater away for a try that seals the series. Queensland wins 8 in a row. The kid comes full circle. You're watching All Sports Updates, the home of the stories nobody else dares tell. But here's where it gets heartbreaking. After 2012 Prince never pulls on the maroon jersey again. He plays a couple more seasons, captains the Titans, retires quietly in 2016 and then disappears completely. No media career, no coaching badges, no celebrity appearances. He moves back to Brisbane, starts a concreting business and raises 4 kids. The man who made Andrew Johns cry now pours driveways for a living. Occasionally someone spots him at a junior game on a Saturday morning in a high-vis shirt and thongs, cheering on his sons. That's it. The fairy tale ended the moment the spotlight turned off. Every couple of years a journalist tracks him down. Same answer every time, I had my night, I don't need anything else. He still has the 2005 jersey framed in his garage, right next to the 2012 one. He doesn't do signing sessions, doesn't chase fame, doesn't milk the moment. While others dine out on far less for decades, Scott Prince walked away the second he felt the story was finished. In a sport full of egos and comebacks, that is the most shocking twist of all. So where is he now? Exactly where he wants to be. Out of the spotlight, happy, forgotten by everyone except the hardcore fans who still get goosebumps when they see that 2005 try on repeat. The 17-year-old kid who made the king cry grew up, did it again 7 years later, then closed the book and vanished on his own terms. Not every legend needs a microphone or a spotlight. Some just need one perfect night and the guts to walk away when it's over. That is the real Scott Prince story, the one nobody tells because it doesn't fit the script of endless fame. He broke Andrew Johns, saved a dynasty twice, and then chose concreting and family over immortality. Respect. If that hit you in the chest, smash like, drop a comment telling me your favorite forgotten origin hero, and subscribe to all sports updates because we hunt down the stories the mainstream won't touch. Until next time, stay legendary. The kid regathers, steps inside Brad Fittler and plants the ball under the posts. The stadium detonates. Johns is on his knees, head in hands, tears streaming. One moment changed everything, and then the kid disappeared from the spotlight like a ghost. Where the hell is he now? If that just sent a shiver down your spine, hit subscribe to all sports updates right now because this story is about to rip your heart out and you won't see the twist coming. His name is Greg Inglis. Except it isn't Greg Inglis. That night the jersey said number 21 and the name on the back was Scott Prince. 17 years and 11 months old, youngest debutant in Origin history since Brad Fittler himself. Queensland needed a miracle after losing Game 2 in Sydney. Steve Price was injured, Lockyer was hobbling, and desperate selectors threw the Brisbane North's Devils halfback into the cauldron. Nobody outside Queensland had even heard of him. The Brisbane Broncos had passed on him twice.